A lot of people have left St. Louis, man, to find their dreams in other cities like Houston, Dallas, and Atlanta. Seems like we don't work together here. It's more competition.
Bingo. That's the answer. You hit it on the head.
Red Fox had to leave St. Louis to make it. Dick Gregory had to leave.
Yeah.
Sid had to leave.
Yeah.
Nelly had to leave. The Lunatics. We get discovered in other cities before St. Louis can claim us as stars already.
So that's our biggest problem is we are a city that don't necessarily work together as we should.
Langford Cunningham. But boy, the text line is going crazy. People just love him. What a great message.
Love a straight talker.
St. Louis man says he had to lose his sight in order to find his vision.
See, today we forgot about the message. We have to get back to a message.
And it's the commercialization and exploitation of our culture that continues this vicious cycle of death, darkness, and destruction.
Got a lot of the females rapping today, okay? They twerking, they're doing prostitution on records, leading little girls into the strip clubs. That leads into human trafficking. They don't promote Taylor Swift like that. Right. But our black women gotta get prostituted in the industry. All the burgers, boy, the baby mamas, man, they feed their kids nuggets, french fries. You telling me they are putting poison in their mouth?
I'm telling you, it's a weapon of mass destruction.
Elon Musk made a comment that hands up, don't shoot. It was a hoax. How you feel about that, Mike Brown Sr.?
Those words would have never been said if that would have never happened to Mike Brown Jr. So what you saying? What happened to Mike Brown Jr. was fake? Hey, people be playing with the wrong folks, man.
They left the responsibility onto you to search for your daughter. You didn't get no assistance from the police department. You didn't get no assistance from the political officials.
No, I did not.
Let's elaborate more on this service station.
A human trafficking ring that was going on at that mobile. They arrested the guy, and as soon as he got out, the station was back open once again.
It's the Blind City Podcast takeover, you know?
You know who's the most dangerous man in the world is?
Who?
A blind man with vision. Thank you. Reba Dirty.
So let's be clear. If you commit violence in our city, we will use the weight and the full force of the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department, our federal and state counterparts and partners, and having a strong partnership with this circuit attorney, Gabe Gore, and our U.S. attorney, Sailor Fleming. We will not tolerate this. We will not tolerate gang violence. We will not tolerate
Now you got to
violence.
watch these threats you make.
And we're going to use everything in our power to make sure
and you're going to have to do
bring
that.
people to justice, so you're not going to harm the community.
People have been murdered in this city for the last 20 years. No other police chief has been able to stop it. So now you using these big words like you're going to come out here in these streets and you're going to shut everything down. I'm just going to let you know these goons got guns. 36 guns compared to 20,000 guns in the city. So I'm just saying, we need to bring the stop and frisk back. You're going to have to raid houses and kick in houses to intimidate these goons in these streets in St. Louis. If you're not willing to do that, you're not going to stop these murders. Because right now, they're not intimidated by the police in the streets. Number one, you don't have no damn police. You don't have enough. You don't have enough firepower. You said it. Now you're making these big threats to these goons in these streets. You're going to have to back that up. And you're going to have to kick in some houses and pull people over, stop and frisk. You're going to have to intimidate these goons. If you're not willing to do that, our community will not find justice. And about damn time you show some passion. You need to get angry about this. You cannot be calm when people are losing their lives. People are being murdered. No suspect. No suspect. That's all I hear on the damn news. No suspect. When we gonna get some justice? Get excited when you talk. Get the people to believe in you. Right now, you too calm, and we done had 16 shootings. It's ridiculous. We be right back. Blind City Podcast. Blind City Podcast, we're back. In the community, I'd like to thank all the people for supporting this show and supporting me. And I have a very special guest, just rolled up to the city. He's a legend in the city. I saw him come up. Oh, I saw him come up. We were rivals at one point of a time, too. And then the man turned around and helped my rap career. Oh, we started off as enemies, didn't we? But now we friends, man. It's all funny. But everybody knows this man. He has helped many local and artists that made it worldwide, like Nelly and the St. Lunatics, Chingy, Huey, supportive of hip-hop movement in St. Louis, and also had his own hip-hop show back in the day, was one of the first when BET Rap City was out. He had his own show in St. Louis, and he supported local rap artists. He has been an influencer for the state of Missouri as a citizen, as a father, and a supporter of local hip-hop music. DJ Cut, welcome to the city.
Hey, man, I love that intro. Man. It's crazy when you hear it come back at you, because a lot of times it's like when you live in history in real time, you're not tripping off of it. But it's like, damn, yeah, man, you hit all the points, big time.
Yeah, man, I was very proud to be part of your growth. We ran into each other, and I saw your growth, man, as a young man, and now you're a father, man. You got real estate, you got businesses, you're flying all over the different states. You done met people all over the world, and we're gonna get right to it, man. What's up with P. Diddy, man? We're gonna go right in, man.
Pause on that. Right here. Man, that whole situation with P. Diddy is no surprise at all. You know, being in this industry and then especially working in New York at Power 105 from 2002 until 2010, then went over to WBLS in 2010 up to 2011. But being at firsthand in New York and to witness some of the stuff that
the parties.
Yeah.
Rumors, other parties. You heard things.
Well. Okay. I would say I've been to a couple of P. Diddy parties. You know, one of the first was in '97. This was after Big died, and he had this deal with Arista. So
Clyde Davis.
Yeah. So they flew DJs in from across the country. From here, it was me, Ted, and Voodoo. And what's crazy about that particular trip, the rep confused my legal name with Doc Love. So that's how I ended up going on that particular trip. And that rep was like, you ain't supposed to be here. And years later, for him to turn around and have to need me, that was funny. Because, for somebody to tell you ain't supposed to be here, it's supposed to be somebody else, with an attitude and Mustang toward me. And then I get the job in New York, and you have to see me. So that was kind of funny.
What did you think about the footage, though?
My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted.
Would you think he was an abuser? Because my opinion, it don't surprise me, man. With celebrities, because we really don't know these people. We know their music.
Right.
We know them by television and the internet, but you don't know what nobody does when they go back home and lock their door.
Bottom line, all human beings, nobody knows what happens behind nobody's closed door.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so celebrity or not, he just got caught. There's two type of people in this world, those who get caught and the ones who didn't.
Yeah, when you got $1 billion, it's kind of hard to get caught.
Yeah.
At first.
Yeah, but his downfall was going after Diageo, that alcohol company.
That's right.
Because come on, all the loosely based evidence on his association or affiliation with Pac's death, Biggie's death, all the him slapping Drake. I saw that footage myself, and it disappeared offline.
And that was the first sign.
Yeah, he slapped.
That he was abused.
Yeah, but it's like,
But it was swept under the rug.
Yeah, that was swept under the rug. So when you a person that has gotten away with so much for so long and having so much power, and you feel you can do anything, but when you go up and challenge that system, it's game over.
It's very disturbing because domestic violence is definitely in our community. Here in St. Louis, we have over 45 girls been murdered in the last 10 months here in St. Louis.
Wow.
And human trafficking, we're missing 150 girls right now out of Berkeley, Missouri. And I'm asking for the St. Louis County Police Department, please shut down Berkeley Police Department. They only have 2 cars. They cannot serve the community. They only have 4 officers. And that city is full of crime and murders and missing black girls that somehow the white media doesn't want to cover. Wesley Bell, the St. Louis County prosecutor, who I am voting for to be the next in Congress. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, shout out to Wesley Bell.
Yeah, we was little kids. We pissed on bushes. I'm going with Wesley Bell. Yeah. But tell the people what stations you were at in St. Louis, because your climb to success is man, it's reality. It's a dream that was accomplished because you started from the bottom before you got to the top.
Oh, no doubt, man. The radio career started right at Flow Valley 89.5, KCFV, my rap, 1989. And then my rap show started in 1990. It was called Rhyme Time. So that was the first hip-hop show on that station, period, because they was, not playing any rap music outside of maybe some Tribe Called Quest and Public Enemy here and there, but you wasn't getting the X-Clan and Too Short, Ghetto Boys, and DJ Quicks and all that type of stuff. So, yeah, my show started there in 1990, called Rhyme Time. And then from there, started mixing on a regular basis on Magic 108 and 92, 7 o'clock slam. So between 90 and 92, I might have had a couple of mixes played there. Rest in peace to Captain G, who actually got me in the door at Magic 108. And my mixes started on Kerry Cab show, 7 o'clock slam in 92. I was mixing maybe twice a week, Monday and Friday. Then way back Wednesday started 3 days a week. Then before you know it, I was mixing 5 days a week on Magic. And 100.3 The Beat launched in 99. So I was mixing at 5 o'clock there, and at the same time still working at Magic. And in 2002, got the job to go to Power 105 in New York. But 2000 to 2002, like went on tour with Sid the Entertainer in 2000. 2001 went on tour with Nelly. I hate to say Nelly and the St. Lunatics because it's the St. Lunatics. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So on the MTV TRL tour, because all of those things came about because I've always helped St. Louis artists. And to return the favor, went on tour with Sid because Sid and Swanee and KB and shout to my man G Thing, because I used to DJ all his comedy shows, so they was able to see me do what I do at comedy shows. So that's how I got that tour situation with Sid. And same thing with Nelly and them. Everybody in the city know who was breaking their records. Other people try to take credit, but those who know.
And that's
stop.
That's so St. Louis, isn't it?
Stop. Yeah,
that's so St. Louis, isn't it? Yeah, don't get me started.
Right.
Don't get me started, baby.
Everybody know who was really supporting St. Louis records.
Let me ask you this. What advice could you give to the youth who are trying to find a career in radio? Because we know radio, especially black radio, it's so cutthroat.
Yeah.
And we're going to get into that. It's so cutthroat. But what advice would you give the youth that really are seeking a career in radio?
Yeah, I would say in order to be successful in radio and any form of media, you have to be among your peers and among the people. So you got to have 1 foot in the streets and 1 foot in the building to learn how the business of radio works. And also the people got to rock with you. Because there's some people that skip that connection with the community and they just a voice on the radio. You never see them outside nowhere. You don't see them nowhere. They just think they good, just doing the radio shift and go about their way. No, you got to have a footprint in the streets and the footprint inside of corporate America. You have to understand both the worlds.
But check this out. We're going to take a break, let my sponsor, we're going to go to my sponsor on this show, and we're going to be right back after these messages, and we're going to get back with DJ Cup. We're going to talk about when he came back to St. Louis, and he started back working for a local station. And one of the questions I want to ask him, I felt he was a program director for the #1 station in New York, but when you came back to St. Louis, they had another program director. We're going to talk about it. We'll be right back after you hear from our sponsor, BlindCityPodcast.com.
Hey, y'all, this is Tashara Jones, Mayor of the City of St. Louis, and I listen to Blind City, the podcast.
If you found this content helpful, please share this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Blind City, the podcast. You can find us on all social media platforms.
BlindCityThePodcast.com. My name is LC. I'm your host. I had to lose my sight to find my vision. And DJ Cut had a vision, and he did complete it. Man, you left a legacy for the city. But when you came back, Cut, I think it was 95.5.
Yeah, came back. So just a correction for us. When I was at Power 105 in New York, I was the mix show coordinator. I wasn't the program director.
Okay.
So the mix show coordinator, hiring all the DJs, scheduling all the DJs. So having the pleasure to work with people like Marley Marl, Red Alert,
legends.
Pete, you know what I'm saying? Pete Rock, Tony Touch. Wow, I could go on and on and on.
But still a big platform for you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm the mix show coordinator.
Right.
So everybody was getting at me, good and bad. Some people felt the way that a dude from St. Louis is a mix show coordinator in New York versus all these other New York DJs that should have had the job. That's how
especially
people
for
felt.
their history up there. Right.
Yeah.
We're
so,
New York. That's where rap started. Right.
But being able to be embraced by people like Grandmaster Flash and
legend,
you know what I'm saying, Cool Herc, Ed Lover, Dr. Dre, because on the morning show with Ed Lover and Dr. Dre.
And shout out to Dre, he's blind too.
Yeah, no
from
doubt.
MTV Raps. Not Dr. Dre from NWA.
Right.
Dr. Dre with Ed Lover from MTV Raps. This is what I'm saying. We as black people have to understand one thing. When we get in a position and a platform of power to reach our people, we have to be aware of the hazards that can get us involved with things that can definitely harm our career in the future. But the point is, even with the home team, look how that disrupted. And then they on internet, death threats, arguing between each other. Just look bad for us, man.
It's crazy.
The North Side is already in poverty conditions. North County is trying to get back on its feet. It's in poverty conditions. We have to understand, man, we are the leaders of the children in our environment. And when they see this, brother, this doesn't help us to grow as a community. And then whatever took place with them, the foolishness, or the selfishness, it got them canned when we really needed them to keep empowering the city. Because I saw the effect of the morning show, how it was helping out the community, brother. We needed that. So we just have to take these platforms like you have, I have, and we have to be responsible.
Right. But knowing the business of radio also, when Odyssey filed for bankruptcy, then that's when you start looking out. Cuts are coming. So if I'm paying a local show X amount of dollars and I can replace that with a syndicated show, which the station would actually make money from because they already come with sponsorships. So it's more like a turnkey operation. It's easier on the corporate side just to replace them with a syndicated show. So all of the inner fighting and stuff that was going on, that made it easier for them just to X them out the picture.
Yeah, man, because I don't like what corporate has done to radio. I like radio back in the 80s, Marley Marl, Red Alert.
Yeah.
You played underground music. You tuned into the station. You knew the hits. But you really tune in for the people you never heard about.
Exactly.
And we don't have that no more.
Yeah.
You'll hear Drake 30 times a day. Sexy Red 40 times. And nothing. Hey, let me say this, because St. Louis.
Oh my God!
Let me say this.
Let me
say this. I'm proud of the young lady. Okay, she got herself out of poverty. She got discovered. She's running with the game. But one thing I would like her to know, though, Sexy Red, you got a lot of power with your platform.
Big time.
Okay, you didn't let women know you can twerk and you can wear short clothes with your bust out and all that. That's cool. But you have kids too. Inspire them girls to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Everybody's not going to be a ratchet rapper.
Yeah.
Some girls need to figure out how to get out the hood like you doing.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes make a song to inspire. It's good to put can you do one song that can send a message to our young black girls? Because they already know how to screw, baby. We got babies every day in the hood. They coming out. We know that.
Yeah.
But can you let them know to empower them to be entrepreneurs, get their own businesses, go to school, get a degree, get a trade, be a registered nurse, because everybody ain't going to make it like how you made it.
That's facts, yeah.
So what else you have coming up for the city, man?
Man, constantly I feel like Carlito's way, man, pulling me back on the music side. Everybody want my ear, want my advice, want my involvement with local artists. So, yeah, that's I'm getting back. I mean, I'm still not going to stop doing life insurance. Not going to stop doing that because our community needs it. It is what it is. It's only so much I can say because of regulations, but in general, our community need it.
I'm seeing our city right now, man.
Yeah.
Atlanta has figured it out. They learned how to empower that black dollar. Naptown, Indianapolis, they're improving with the black dollar.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs. A lot of people have left St. Louis, man, to find their dreams in other cities like Houston, Dallas, and Atlanta. Why haven't we found a success as of Atlanta and other cities that have found out how to empower the black dollar with the black businesses we have here? It seems like we don't work together here. It's more competition.
Bingo. That's the answer. You hit it on the head. You look at, just imagine at the height of the Lunatics, Chingy, Huey, Potsy. Imagine Jaquan, the heights of everybody doing a collabo project, song or something. Because you look at, I got 5 on it. That was everybody from the Oakland and Bay Area on one hit song when the song was hot. You look at Reservoir Dogs from Jay-Z album. You had the Lox, you had Beanie Siegel, Jay on there, Sauce Money. So we don't collab when we should at the height of things. Even just say 50 always has something to say about Diddy, but I Get Money remix. 50, Diddy, Jay. We collab after the damn show is over. Like, yo. So that's our biggest problem is we are a city that don't necessarily work together as we should.
And you know what? For a long time in St. Louis, and it still exists today, Red Fox had to leave St. Louis to make it. Dick Gregory had to leave. Sid had to leave. Nelly had to leave. The Lunatics, Chingy. We get discovered in other cities before St. Louis can claim us as stars already. It's like we don't get it here, bro. It's like if we local, the Lunatics had a good vibe when they were local.
Oh,
they still had to leave to run in the cooler. It's like we can't get people out of our city just off the support of the community. I don't know if we're not just big enough like other cities or we just don't have our stuff together. It's business here in St. Louis.
I mean, because New York, L.A., Atlanta, those are hubs. Those are huge entertainment hubs. So decision makers and check writers, they not living here. And then radio, like now, you listen to it. You got Lady O, Meet Me in the Streets. That should be playing instead of Glorilla, yeah, Glow. I ain't got nothing against Glorilla or nobody else that's not from the city, but you got Fresh Cocaine, you know, a.k.a. Jenna. He got some heat that should be in rotation at these stations, but it's being replaced by other songs because corporate America runs the city and they roll out the program. And these are how many spins we're getting at these stations and the people in power, they, you know.
And this is what I've been saying too. How it's affecting us as a community.
Big time.
It's 1,000 songs coming out every day now.
Yeah.
But corporate radio has some way created this pipeline. Only certain music gonna get heard, and it's the music that really deters us as a people. It's not inspiring us to become better. It's not telling us what we can achieve, brother. We're supposed to teach people to reach for the stars, not reach for the weeds.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they're doing to our community. And what's very funny is when I tell people this, especially young people, they get all twisted in the face. I'm not against the trap rap or the ratchet rap. I just want a balance. If you're going to play Sexy Red 30 times a day, play Rhapsody 30 times.
They're not going to do it.
Let the women have a choice. Mm-hmm. Do I want to be like Sexy Red or do I want to be like Rhapsody? But if you just play Sexy Red and all the ratchet rappers, that's all they know. That's all they going to become.
Yep.
They're influenced by that.
Yeah.
You know, show the stronger black woman. Show the educated black woman. Why we don't see that? We don't see that. They don't promote black women like that.
Well, they got jails to fill and Communities to destroy. So
there you go.
That's the agenda.
Well, man, it was great having you on the show, brother.
Man, good to be here. We finally got it worked out.
Man, you're a busy man, but I appreciate you taking time for the blind man, brother.
We go back, man, 30 plus years now. It's crazy.
Hey, man, one thing about me being blind, like I tell everybody, I'm going to find you.
Yeah.
Hey, man, keep doing what you're doing. God is definitely blessing you, bro.
Hey, man, likewise, man. I salute you because I can't say what I would do if I lost my sight or my hearing or something like that. So I salute you. You forged straight. Yeah, you like all systems still go. Let's. I mean, I don't even have a podcast. You got Blind City still going. So man, salute to you because you inspirations for others. Big time, man. So salute to you.
Hey, man, all I can say, God is good, brother. And just turn a negative into a positive, and life is too short to complain about it, brother.
Yes, sir.
You got to keep moving. I just thank God for giving me vision in my life, because when you meet people that have never seen,
right,
you really find out how blessed I really was, brother. Mm-hmm. And I thank God for it.
No doubt.
So now I'm on a different journey.
Yes, sir.
But thank you for coming to the city, brother.
Man, you're welcome, bro. Any day, anytime. Let's do it.
BlindCityPodcast.com. BlindCityPodcast.com. Please support The Struggle News, The Struggle Magazine. You can go to Blind City Podcast, Facebook, Instagram, BlindCityPodcast.com. The Struggle News, Struggle Magazine is for the community. And what we're doing with this news article is creating awareness and information to the people in our community. That's what we're all about here at Blind City Podcast, is spreading information and awareness to create change in our community. Blind City is not about me being blind, about you being blinded by crime, racism, and poverty in your damn community. Just because you have sight don't mean you got vision. And right now, the north side of St. Louis and North County seem like it has no damn vision, where they pushing my people up through regentrification in our community, and they moving my people around like prostitutes on the street corner. It is ridiculous. People, we have to take our community back, putting the right people in these seats that's gonna look out for us. And if they don't look out for us, we gotta take the initiative to take the community back ourselves. Thank you for tuning in. I had to lose my sight to find my vision. LC. I went to Catholic school. They call me the Blind Pope. Good night. May God bless you.
What's up, BlindCityPodcast.com. It's your girl, Michaela McGee. When I'm just chilling, hanging out, I love to listen to BlindCityPodcast.com. They bring all of the real. We talk about community, real issues going on affecting real people. Make sure that you guys are listening to BlindCityPodcast.com.
If you found this content helpful, please share this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Blind City, the podcast.